Eastern from TTR Studios, Studio A. I'm joined by the one, the only, producer extraordinaire. He has been named today executive producer of the show. His name is Belly Matt LaBelle. He joins me now from across the way. What's up, dude?
Is that a pay raise?
We'll see. Ask Clyde. Take it from Clyde's salary.
Oh, good. So I'm losing money.
Welcome to the show, everybody in the social media lounge. What are we serving today, Belly?
We're serving a heavy dose of pie.
Pie?
Pie.
Because Keel's got Christmas trees and coffee for everyone.
Well, he's ready to rock. He's always ready to rock.
We appreciate. Very well done.
I camp slut him.
What does camp slut mean? We'll get to that in a few minutes. Just be ready for that. We've got Motivation Mound has taken over from Heckle Hill. Things are happening here, but we've got a guest to get to, so I don't want to waste any more time. So let me set this up. What is going on in the social media?
From Aaron Knowles. Aaron Knowles just made me roll the belly. Is that belly? Hold on, let me take my pants off.
Wow. Man crush for Belly. All right. Well done, buddy.
Oh, man.
Everybody loves you, and how can they not? Honestly, it's a pleasure doing a show with you. He's very mad at me right now, and I don't blame him. I've put him to work on his only day off pretty much for the next 3 weeks. And so last night, as we're getting, I'm like on my last leg. I have probably watched 13 episodes of Parks and Rec in a row.
That's a lot of episodes of Parks.
Not enough.
Enough.
I'm just getting to it, and I have such a bigger appreciation for you now, Mr. Ron Swanson. Belly is Ron Swanson, and if anybody is like me and for just whatever reason didn't go through Parks and Rec, oh man, get into it. You just got to get through the first couple seasons when they're figuring themselves out.
Yeah, parks are the best place to ride one wheels.
Oh man, especially that, man. I wish they had one wheel. I wish they did it now where you could have one wheel to be all over that show. Anyway, I'm balls deep in like 13 episodes. It's my only day off in a little bit.
Speaking of which, where's your new best friend? Have you named it yet?
Who's that? What are we talking about? Oh man, don't you guys. This is coming. We'll get to that in a minute. I'll tell you what that is if you're listening on the podcast. Belly hates it. I love it. And you're going to too.
His new doctor.
So here's the deal. I'm at my end of my leg last night. Like I'm passing out. I'm falling asleep on the couch. And Belly gets home from work and we're just kind of chatting. And then I'm like, dude, I'm going to bed. I got to go. And he goes, cool. We got anything for the show tomorrow? And I was like, yeah, I got a whole lot of saved videos. To which this guy just responds, oh, great. So I got to do all the work tomorrow.
On my only day off.
Now, excuse me. There's only, like, my response to that, which I totally get, but it is, what do you have for the show? Did you bring anything to the show? Because you could have brought something.
I brought my sexy ass self.
Okay, then.
I also helped you figure out what the hell we're actually doing today. You did come up with the game we're playing today.
Wait a minute.
You got the game we're playing.
I booked the guests.
Yep.
I said it. I got everything. You just have to do
I'm
all
the
the
one who told
logistics
you
of everything.
I just made sure you knew who the guests were.
Yeah, which is what brings us now to who our guest is today. I think we should have her on. I know she's watching. Let's just do this because Jacqui, we'll call you in a second. I think I need to do this without her on the air because I'm really embarrassed first. I thought she was a dude. This morning, when I booked this guest, I thought she was a dude. This is no joke, and this will take us into what the theme of today is. And thank you, Canadian Dave, here for kind of sparking this whole name thing, because I had this in my head already, and then I'm the one who fucked it up. Because Belly had to tell me, you know that's a girl, right? Jacqui, I'm sorry, but for whatever reason, when you're looking at stuff online, I didn't associate her with. I know Two Girls Onewheel. I know them, but I didn't realize it was Jacqui from. I didn't know that was her. I just, for whatever reason, must have saw her. The first post I have ever seen from her, thought it was a guy because her picture is kind of small. I can't really see the people in it when it's just a small circle. I just thought it was a guy, and I didn't even know that was spelled Jacqui or pronounced Jacqui. I'd never seen it spelled this way, Jacqui. And so
he walked out. I walked out.
No, we're not even there yet. Because in full disclosure, she sent me a message like a week ago, earlier this week, whatever. And we had a conversation. The whole time I thought I was talking to a guy.
Oh, no.
And so I want to have her on now and apologize to her and then get to know her because now I'm so excited. I had no idea. Belly walked out of his room this morning and I said, hey, do you know how to say this name?
We have Jacqui from Pittsburgh.
I feel so stupid right now. I really do. So can we just get her on right now? I need her in my life. Jacqui Goral from Pittsburgh. Two Girls Onewheel. She's hilarious. We're going to play a little game with her. We're going to have a little bit of fun with her. We're going to see if we can get her on here as soon as possible. Clyde is making it happen behind the scenes. She set up a Skype account just to do this today and prove to me that she is indeed one of the Float Queens. She is indeed one of Belly's favorite people. She's one of Belly's favorite people.
She's trained me.
And she is here now. So let us go to her as Jacqui Goral joins the show. Jacqui, hello there, my friend.
Hello, how are you?
Well, I'm a little nervous. I'm a little embarrassed. So did you hear what I just said to everyone?
I did. I loved it. I get it all the time, so it's okay.
How does that? Well, I mean, now Belly just reminded me. Hey, it's Jacqueline. It's short for Jacqueline. That's what it has to be, right?
Right. Yeah. Exactly. But I don't know why. I mean, I didn't do it. My mom did it. But I like it. I embrace it. I get a lot of Jacqui.
Okay, that was me this morning.
Yep.
That was me this morning going, hey, how do you, is it Jacqui? Is it Jacqui? In fact, I asked her and she goes, no, it's just Jacqui.
It's just Jacqui. Yeah.
So welcome to the show. Who's your other girl? Shout your other girl out from Two Girls and Onewheel.
Oh, I wish she could be here. She's my best friend in the whole world. Her name is Jen, and she is a nurse also. We're both nurses, and she worked last night, so she is currently sleeping. I did text her. I was like, I know you're sleeping. I'm so sorry, but they want us to be on Voice on Onewheel. Is there any chance you want to wake up and be here? But I didn't hear anything back, so.
Well, Belly is showing a picture of her right now as the two of you ride in your poop emojis.
Yeah.
We love this kind of sense of humor from you. So how did you get into this? How did you guys meet? Like, give us the whole backstory.
We've been friends since 5th grade, so we've been friends forever. Whenever I got my first Onewheel, I quickly discovered that it's a lot funner to ride with like a group of people, so I bought a second one, and her and my husband have joint custody of my second XR.
That's fantastic. What is the name of this XR that we own joint custody of?
All of my Onewheels are named after snowboards, so I have the Freethinker and the Deja Vu.
Oh, wow. Okay, that's a cool way to do it. Belly, have you named yours?
It's currently just Belly's Pint, but I've thought about names. It all depends on what it looks like that day.
Well, ame you can help him out. Jacqui, help him out.
Go with Kilroy.
Kilroy. Ooh, that's a good name.
Yeah,
That's a
then
good
you can
name.
do the little Kilroy things. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, can you explain that to me? Because is that an inside joke? I don't know what Kilroy is.
No, the only inside joke we have is that I'm really bad at jumps.
Okay, tell the people what's going on here, because Belly met Jacqui from VOOW Life Fest 3, and I have never seen Belly go anywhere near any kind of jumps. Like, he's just getting his legs under him, and he's getting better by the day. But Jacqui, what did you do to this kid? He's like fiending for it now. Tell me about it.
Peer pressure.
Peer pressure,
man.
She's really good at it.
Pressure. Just call him out in front of everyone. Just do it. You can do it. It's fine. So.
Well, what kind of jumps are we talking about? Like, were you guys going off curbs? Were you doing like a ramp? Like, what was it?
It was a little like kicker ramp. They had, I don't know if it was your ramp or if it was from the Raleigh crew that brought it, but it was right outside of their campsite area. And if you float around enough at Float Life Fest, you will find all different regions of the people. And it was right outside the Pittsburgh area, and they were just jumping and going off of it. And then they challenged me to do it, which I failed pretty much every time. And by pretty much, I mean every time.
The ramp belonged to Mr. Tom Plevel.
Ah, yes.
Tommy
we love
P
the Tom.
from the Pittsburgh crew. Tell me what now, Jacqui. Tell me what you were saying to me in this message when earlier in this week I had no idea who you were. Apparently, tell me what you were tell the people what you were telling me in reference to, I guess, last show.
Yeah, so I went for a float earlier this week, and I went downtown and was just cruising, and so many people were shouting out, one wheel, like, that's so cool. And then I stopped at a bar for a drink, and as usual, the doorman was freaking out, like, what is that? Give me a demonstration. How does it work? Does it have a motor? Blah, blah, blah. And then he called the bartender over, and the bartender was just, like, completely unimpressed. He was like, yeah, that's a one wheel.
Isn't that weird for you to witness? Like, how did you experience that? Because to me, when that happened, as I was mentioning in the last show, the photographer literally just came up to me real quick and said, "Hey, can you turn the lights off on your one wheel? It's in the shot." And I was like, "Yes."
Yeah. Like, he was like, "Yeah, they ride those all around down here." And I was like, "I mean, we do. It's true."
I mean, I'm telling you, it's really starting to become a thing where it's no longer, what is that? Did you make it? It's, oh, what's that called? I've seen those around. That's, I think, the point that we're getting to, Belly.
It's actually happened to me as well. I was riding around my parents' house one day, and there were younger kids like just getting off the school bus, and I just happened to be like riding by, and one of the kids goes, "That's a sweet one wheel."
oh, that reminds me.
Kids have always known what it is. I find that out of anybody, like the 10 to 15-year-old age group, they know exactly what you're riding.
Well, it's funny because I'm riding outside. I get home from a wedding, Jacqui. This is a true story. This happened to me the other night. I love my sidekicks from the Float Life. Obviously, I did a whole post about it. They're like teal, blue, the Tiffany teal, and then I have orange V3s underneath. It's a real sexy look I got going, like a 90s Miami Vice kind of deal. And
Nice.
I'm riding around. Jacqui, I'm digging it. It's the first time I've ever really made my board look like the way I want it to. And I got home from a wedding, and I just decided, you guys, for whatever reason, I forgot something out of my car. My car is parked far away, so I one-wheeled from my apartment to my car. And instead of just going right back to my
Why
apartment.
walk?
Why walk, exactly. So instead of going back to my apartment, I said, it's like 72 degrees right now at 11:30 at night. I'm just going to go out front and hit this little berm that we have out real quick, because I just feel like it. So go out there. I decided to do it, and I see a kid on a bicycle in the main street. It's dark. It's 11:30 at night, and a car almost hits him. And I'm just like, whoa! I actually did that, like in my NZ's and sorry. Whoa! And man, this kid kind of did the same thing, and then the car drove off, and I was like, dude, glad you're okay, man. He's like, absolutely. Fuck that car. That's a one wheel. I know that. My friend has one of those. That's really cool. I said, thanks, dude. Holy crap. Well, all right. What's your name? He goes, my name's Porcupine. I said, cool. My name's Looch Dog. And then he looked at me like I was crazy. What is that about, Belly? If his name is Porcupine, I'm not coming back at him with Adam.
Was his hair even spiky?
He said, usually my hair's all spiky, so people call me Porcupine.
All right, I get it. At least I get his nickname.
Yeah, well, I'm like a tiny little pit bull running around, so people call me Looch Dog. Get out of here, Porky. Anyway, so I did rip up my float plates, though. That's the moral of that story. I ripped one of them off in that silly 3-minute ride to go meet my man Porcupine.
You mean your sidekick, bro?
My sidekick. What did I say?
Float plate.
Yeah, my bad. I ripped my sidekick off. So what are you doing to mod your board? What does your board look like?
My board, I have, well, they're all modified. I don't know. I got the Craft and Ride magnetic fender, and then the Coral, like sidekicks from FM, and then I have the V3 purple float plates from Craft and Ride, and then Jen's board, I was like, I'm doing all these crazy colors. Like, it's going to be so cool. What do you want? Yeah, there it is. Isn't she sexy? I got the blue bumpers from Future Motion.
That looks good. That does look good.
That looks real good.
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah.
It's cool. It's
And
kind of like pastel colory.
Black.
I'm sorry. Say that again.
So hers is just like murdered out, just black.
Oh, I
So
love
Jen's
that.
board is just all black, though.
I
Yeah.
love that.
I asked her what she wanted, and she was just like, all black.
Very cool. No, and I mean, I think it adds a little bit of ownership when you can feel like, you kind of like tricked out your board a little bit, even if it's just, you don't have to go Lance Kasten with a full on, Shelby GT 62 blue. Oh my God. He made his look so cool from Ryan Sean Smith helped him out with that.
Yeah.
Anyway, so this is the other two that we're showing now. We got both the boards.
Did you hear about what the Pittsburgh crew did before Float Life Fest? We actually all got together and did like a maintenance party.
Oh,
I don't know if you guys heard about that.
No, tell me
there
about
was,
it.
Like 20 of us, we all got together and just whatever upgrades we wanted to do to our boards beforehand, we just kind of helped each other out with tire changes and whatever you needed. Mr. Plevel hosted it. It was awesome.
That's something sounds like a great. That should be put on the schedule for everyone. Especially at the end of it, after we've ridden around in all the dirt and mud and everything, like we should just have a cleaning house party at the end of Float Life Fest, where we just 1 clean up our campsites and 2 clean up our boards, because my grip tape is a hot mess right now from the weekend.
All
Yeah,
right.
my XR does not look like that anymore.
What are you doing in the social media lounge? What are you doing while I'm telling stories and you're over there just distracting the whole class?
Aaron ruined your joke. I told him that was my job.
You're killing me.
I told him Aaron ruined your joke. He said you crashed like 3 seconds into your story, and I said that's my job. I'm the one that's supposed to ruin Lucha's stories.
That is one of my pet peeves. I see when Jacqui, I watch these back, and I'll notice Belly is just typing to you guys in the social media lounge as I'm trying to entertain. And he's just ruining the class. You are a teacher's worst nightmare.
Yeah, that's why I got C's in health and PE class.
Jacqui, what kind of student were you?
Pretty good student, I guess.
Were you? You guys were in 5th grade when you met. Were you guys like always getting in trouble for talking?
Yes.
Yeah, I can imagine. So tell me one thing about the Onewheel that it's done to change your life. Like, how has this affected you?
I've just made so many great friends. Like, it's amazing the people that you meet, and it's a whole different way to see your city. Like, I've lived in Pittsburgh my whole life, and I biked and I do everything else, and I'm active. I hike, all that stuff, but I've seen so many things on my Onewheel that I don't think I would have ever seen otherwise, and it's just awesome.
I know it brought Belly a nice sense of community from going out to Float Life Fest and meeting you guys.
Meeting all the
meet
peeps,
together.
including Jacqui.
Do you have a Jacqui story from the weekend?
Well, that story was just her getting me off the kicker ramp, and then also just anytime the Pittsburgh crew, I love them. I mean, I was never a big fan of the city of Pittsburgh until Float Life Fest, only because of my Capitals love.
Oh, true. We hate your Penguins.
Like I said, the first person to recognize me and say like belly out was Tom Plevel out of Pittsburgh. Jacqui immediately was one of the people that kind of saw me and recognized me right away and like shouted and said hello. They're all so much fun, like such great group of riders out there. And man, I want to go out there and just have a good old time with them because they obviously know how to party.
Wait, I have a really great idea that we could bring together the DC and the Pittsburgh crew.
Ooh, I like it. What do you got?
Okay, so there's a bike trail that goes from Pittsburgh to DC nonstop. You never have to get on a road or anything. You just ride the bike trail the whole way. It's like 300 miles. I think it would be epic if we could all get a crew together maybe next summer.
With a torch. We got to have a torch that we pass, but it's not a torch.
We should just meet in the middle.
Could meet in the middle. There's a lot of cool things that we could do there. And do we have an East Coast June Kim that is like that's going to be like a warm-up lap for him? You know what I mean? Like, who's going to run that race? I'm so down.
I'm going to need to get an XR for that.
Kevin Barrett from the DMV crew says, let's do it. They're already in. Plevel says, do it, Belly. Copy says Pittsburgh is tight. That's definitely true. I went there for just a few weeks ago for that Patron event. And man, Jacqui, I was blown away. I can't believe I've never been to Pittsburgh before. It's a beautiful city with the water running through everything like that.
Yeah, it's awesome. Did you go to the Point?
I don't know what that means. I was at the Tequila Cowboy.
Oh, okay.
What's the point? Is that worth riding?
The Point is the fountain across the river there so you were on the North Shore, and then across the river there's the Point with the fountain at it and everything. That's where we always usually do our group ride. So
I told you, Belly.
Yep. You know exactly what's going on.
Let's have some fun with Jacqui. I want to do something that's really fun, ideally. Now, Belly, this is going to be a lot of production work, so go ahead and set yourself up. I'm going to go away I'm not touching anything from here on out. So you guys might see whatever camera angles. Doesn't matter. We're going to have some fun with Jacqui. We've never really done this before. Parker Tony Steck makes some games that we've used during like the Onewheel Treasure Extravaganza Bonanza. Did you watch that by chance, Jacqui? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Didn't know. I was working.
Okay.
Yeah, so I usually work night shift, so I'm free during like the day. That's why I'm always watching, but I work night shift. So.
Okay, very well. So what we have here is some really fun visuals that Parker made for us. He uses these for a lot of his youth ministry groups, and just like they're great for kids. They're really great for live streams like this. So Belly and I were laughing pre-show when he revealed that I was not only saying her name wrong, but getting the gender wrong, just not even knowing who the hell I'm talking about. And I feel stupid. And I said, this reminds me of when I met Jonathan Stock, and he said, wait, that's your last name? Every time I see your name, I just go in my head. And I wonder, how many of those are there out there? So, Belly, what I would like for you to do, please, if you can, I want you to throw a name on the screen, and we're just going to have Jacqui try to pronounce names. So, Jacqui, what do you see? Who is this person? Oh, God.
Adam Carluccio.
All right, that's pretty good.
Ding,
Now,
ding, ding,
these are
ding.
in random order, so I did not see that one coming. Give her another one.
Oh God. Oh, Chris Jacques.
Not even close.
Jacques?
Jacques. What do you got, Belly?
Jacques is how they said it during the race, but the Jakes.
This is the Jakes. Chris Jakes, ladies and gentlemen. Very good. Next.
Oh God. Why? Shyler Ortega.
That is close.
That is close.
That's pretty good. Skylar Ortega.
So it is a Skylar.
from the Boston
okay.
crew. He's from the Boston crew.
That's not too bad.
No, that was actually impressive. Next up, we're not going to do too many more of these.
One more.
We'll do
One
One more. No, she saw that one. Give it another. Well, you know what? Before we do this,
I don't know how to say that one.
She saw this pre-show. It's Rick Wolfslag. He is somebody from the DMV group. He just bought a Onewheel, and this dude literally stopped me on the middle of the side of the road. And the middle of the side of the road. That's true. I don't know what that means, but it happened. He yelled at me from his car. He pulled me over like a cop, and then we got to talking. And I'm so excited to ride with him. Give her one more, Belly, if you can.
All right. Carl Malhofer.
Carl Marhofer will be joining us next on The Voice of Onewheel. Very good. All right, Jacqui, you've survived with us. We've pretty much exhausted all of the things that we do with all of our wonderful friends here. I guess the only thing left to ask, we got to ask her a fun one. Which one do you want, Belly?
Oh, God.
Where do you stand on the gravy question? Is gravy a condiment or is it a dish of its own on the Thanksgiving table?
That's actually the one I picked up.
Nice.
A condiment?
It's a condiment. Yeah, it's an addition. It's not its own thing.
It makes
Right.
everything.
It makes everything better. Okay.
Like ketchup. Yeah.
Okay. Very good. Is soup a cereal? Or is cereal a soup? Excuse me?
Yes.
Yes, we got her one in the Campbell's corner. Very good.
You know, she would know condiments. Heinz is pretty close to the Pittsburgh area.
That's
Just
true.
saying.
That's true. All right. Well, let's get her out of here. Jacqui, thank you so much. Jacqui Girl, Two Girls, Onewheel. Thank you so much. Is there anything that you want to let the people know before we get you out of here, Jacqui? Well, we lost her. Thanks for having us. All right. Well, you bet, girl. Thank you so much. She is the best. That was fun.
Follow them on Instagram.
Where
Two
are they
Girls,
at?
One Wheel.
You bet. Follow her on Instagram, and she is already gone like a pro. Man, that was fun. And I do apologize for thinking that I know
All week long.
not all week, dude.
Like-
This goes back months.
Oh, God.
I just always thought that name. She's so cool. Like I'm
Yeah.
so glad that we did that. I love this. I really do love this show, not because we're on it, but because it gives us the opportunity to talk to new people every week. Carl Marhofer will join us here from Ohio. He's going to represent the Flatlanders who are not Flatlanders, if you will. They live in Flatland, but they roll around on their Onewheels, and he gets to drive all around the country. So I want to ask him as a truck driver where he's seen that's like maybe a place that's like, damn, I wish I had my Onewheel. This is really cool in like Topeka, Kansas, or wherever it is. So what is going on in your social media lounge as you distract the class? But he's actually doing a phenomenal job today. Belly's killing it, by the way.
Nothing. I was just checking out what's been going on here.
Anything happening? What's going on with our people in there? Our fun-loving people who are asking you and Aaron Knowles to get a room, by the way.
Yeah, I'm good on that for now. But thank you, Aaron, for the offer.
Why does your town suck, Copy? Much of everything is trunk or treat. What does that mean? Can he just call me real quick? 571 Copy 354-7338. What does that mean?
So trunk or treat is now the thing where people park in parking lots and
No,
get candy out,
that's
and
not
then you
a
go around the
thing.
parking lot. They don't go to people's houses anymore.
Wait,
People don't.
what?
People don't go to houses anymore to trick or treat.
Why?
It's trunk or treat.
You go to a parking lot
Yeah,
and then everybody shows up like a trade show? And
yeah.
it
It's
just has like
they'll
a,
go to a
tailgate?
school, like it's like an
No.
elementary school parking
No.
lot where all the young kids are, and then you'll just
No.
go around and you'll say trick or treat to the
No.
back of cars.
Don't let them climb trees either. Let's just take away tree climbing. Make a video game that's climbing trees, and then everybody's good. You're ruining kids. You realize this, not you.
Me, I'm ruining them. I'm taking them down. Kids are going down. You're done, kids. You're done.
That
I
is
ruin you.
So ridiculous. Some of my best memories growing up are going around trick or treating.
Well, it's honestly, it's a weird. it's almost like a weird thing now to go to people's doors, right? Like,
do you want to live in a life
ringing-
where that's a weird thing? Go ahead.
Well, we grew up in enough time to date us where you had to call a house, and if your friend wasn't there, they weren't there. Or if you didn't call, you just would go to the door, ring the doorbell, and say, "Hi, is Mike home? Can we go out and play?
What?
Can Mike come out and play?" Instead, now kids are just texting each other, and they're just walking out of the house. No one comes to the door. A doorbell is a surprise.
He makes
a
a good
knock
point.
is a surprise.
That's true.
And yes,
You should
during that time of year of trick or treating, you should probably expect that. But over the years, like when you were living in a neighborhood, like when you were living with Reed back in the day, like was trick or treating on Halloween? Like were you guys around that night to kind of see if there were trick or treaters?
Yeah. Why wouldn't you? That's the best
But
thing.
were
Giving out
there-
what are you talking about?
But were they? Did they come?
No,
My parents, like,
not really.
we used to we'd roll the whole neighborhood. There were so many houses to go to in my neighborhood, and we would just roll the whole neighborhood. Now, my parents didn't even see one, like, they probably saw like 8 trick-or-treaters.
And
they went for maybe 10 houses.
Man. That's a
Also,
sad thing.
Now candy's so bad for you, right?
Well, not only that, some people are writing in. I remember the anthrax scares killing trick-or-treating. Since
Exactly.
then, it's never been the same.
People putting in, like, knives and candy.
Aaron Knowles actually with something positive to contribute today. Love you, buddy. Saying that they are they're big in military bases, which okay, that I get. I get that. These trunk or treats, like let's just all make it one spot. Like we're all in it together anyway. So that I get that. That makes a lot of sense.
It sets up a safe environment.
But I know this is a show about one wheels, but I'm very passionate about something that I was speaking with with my mom yesterday. She's a substitute teacher, retired. She's not a teacher. She was an assistant. She was a teacher's assistant working in special needs classrooms. It's as if you don't have a degree from college, you can't have a teaching degree or a teaching license. So she was not able to be a full teacher, but wanted to work in the school system. So she was an IA, basically an instructional aide, for like 15 years, and she's retired now, and she substitute teaches in all these classrooms. Belly, I want you for this one because this is something that I think like this is a big deal to me. I don't have kids. You don't have kids. I don't like to tell people how to parent. That's not my job. But I can definitely tell you that not only her, it wasn't just her noticing this. All of the teachers in this school, she goes to different schools, and a lot of the teachers in different schools are saying the same thing. The kindergarten classrooms right now are running amok. The kids that are coming into the school systems are coming into school systems as a muck. They're a mess. They don't know how to sit still. They can't be like, they don't follow any directions. They're not used to being able to do things without some sort of screen. And I get into this because I know I taught special ed for 3 years. I know how easy it is to say, okay, I need a break. Kid, take the phone. I understand that. Like we had to monitor screen time for those kids with ADHD, with autism, with I don't know the acronyms anymore. They changed them. It's like crack cocaine to kids. And I mean, now they don't even get to go outside and trick or treat. But not only that, think about how hard it is for you to go one day without your phone. I want you to go today without your phone for as long as you can and see how hard it is. Okay? And then think about the fact that you're putting that onto the kids. I know this is getting preachy. I don't care. I'm passionate about it. And if we don't realize it as parents and as people who take care of kids, giving them screens as a break for us has to stop. It's got to at least be curbed. You got to know what you're doing. You might as well be just tapping them with something. Because if it's this hard for you to go a day without it, think of how hard it is for these kids to go an hour in kindergarten during share time without it.
Well, they have those stories as part of it all. They have these stories where Facebook and everything else gives you and pops those endorphins that everyone talks about with that like high that you feel from the energy of it. But I think the real kicker of it all is it's so reversed. It's just so reversed where when we were in school, we were taught to get on screens, and now it's becoming a problem where you need to teach them to stay off of them.
That's a really good point. You have to talk screen management.
I mean,
it really is.
We had to. One of our jobs during school projects in the early years of school you had to use one website source. Now it's all website sources, and they require to use one book source.
There you go. Look at that. You have to try to go find a book. You know what's interesting? People are bringing up in your it's your social media lounge.
In Belly's Lounge.
Let's just change it to Belly's Lounge. Belly's Pit.
Belly Pit.
I motion to change the social media lounge to the Belly Pit.
To the Belly Pit. Ooh, that sounds gross.
No, there's actually really
Dance for me.
Some really good. I don't like to go preachy mode because I know nobody likes to be told what to do. But it's rare that I get so passionate about something where I feel like I need to override that governor in my brain. And there are some really good comments coming in. I had no service the entire time during Float Life Fest, so I didn't have my phone. That was a great use of that. Like, you guys didn't have your phones there, right?
The only reason I brought my phone anywhere was to try and take photos, which I didn't take many, but take videos. I took a decent amount of videos, and that was really it. I turned my phone on airplane mode for the last 2 days of Float Life Fest to save my battery.
Look at that, might as well.
Right?
I mean, shit.
I wouldn't want it searching for Wi-Fi, searching for G's. Like, it was just killing the battery the first day. It was airplane mode. Like, forget it.
Another touchdown from the social media lounge, Belly's Pit. Texas Red Fox says, Luch, you'd be proud of me. I've been out running dogs instead of macing them. That's what I'm talking about. There you go. Not to go down that road again. And honestly, I know that's what happens when we get passionate about things. Then you get people from both sides. And honestly, I'm for it. That's okay for both sides. Be passionate about it. Just accept that there are other people who think differently. And then that's okay. I like to try to learn something with you guys. I got Carl Marhofer coming on in about 4 or 5 minutes. What do you got for me?
Okay. So this is something that actually did affect a lot of us over the weekend. So this is something I'd recommend for anyone who's going to Float Life Fest next year. Because Amanda brings up a point where reception and Wi-Fi were kind of promoted for the event, right? Couldn't get my music to work. It's so crazy how I didn't realize I didn't have any music downloaded.
Oh, really?
But I only did music through like Wi-Fi and internet.
That's
and I
a
was
problem.
like, so every time we were trying to like pump the speakers up and play some music, it was just whoever had like music down. Luckily, we had John over in this DMV crew who had thousands of songs on his Apple.
Do you remember his last name?
John Whidden.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
John, he had his Apple like downloaded had over 1,000 songs. So luckily we had him, but like it was weird. Like when he wasn't around, we were totally screwed. We couldn't play any music because we couldn't stream anything. So it was very
help
odd.
Right now. Huge help. I do this for weddings because a lot of these weddings that I work, there is no internet. You're out in the middle of a field somewhere. You're at a winery. You're in a farm, right? They have these barns that they have me at. So what I do, I honestly think it's one of the best things for riding. Because it's completely applicable. Spotify Premium is like $9.99 a month. Like it's $9.99 a month. And then you have access to any song pretty much ever. And then the best thing about this, Belly, you can download playlists for offline use. It's amazing. So you can go on your phone, you get on Spotify, and if you have premium, it's only $9.99 a month. Just get it for Float Life Fest next year and then cancel it. But you can you can just go to like a 300 song playlist, download it. You can make whatever playlist you want, download it for offline use. You're not even, I mean, that's way more than not spending 100 songs or whatever it is for 300 songs.
One Woman, One Wheel says, I would have won the slalom if my music would have worked.
Yeah.
That's the only reason.
Well, there was another point that, that reminds me, but I don't think it's for bringing up today. I'll bring that up for another day. Let's get Carl on here. I want to talk to that guy, the Killer Clown. Now, he is a juggalo. He is when I say a juggalo, do I need to say that? It's in his message. It's in the messages. Sorry. Belly's like, what is his number? What are you doing to me right now? Belly, just do for them what you just did to me.
That's, whenever I'm not on camera, that is the face I am making. So you all... Just absolute terror and fear.
I love working with you, man. It is so much fun.
What the shit? Ah! It's either that or it's this. It's either that or it's this.
That was him this morning as we were putting the show together on his only day off. Belly's been working his ass off. Just so you guys know, he's going into a new job here in 2 weeks, and so it's really tough.
I think I'm going to work 7 days next week.
Yeah.
And a couple dubs.
Yeah. So I don't blame you, man. But a couple cool things. We've got some saved videos to get to. So we'll get Carl on here, and then we will just have some fun with you guys for the rest of the time. Did I ask him for his phone number? Yeah, just ask him. Carl, call me right now. 571-354-7338 or text Belly our number. Just message me on Facebook. I would love to hear from Carl. I would love to do a saved video while we wait from him. That would be cool. Just throw a whole bunch at you. Might as well. That's the one. People are really weird. So let's do this. Carl, as you are hearing this, 571-354-7338. Somebody get him in here or just message me on Facebook your phone number. We'll call you. Now, Belly, go ahead and just pause this real quick. Send it back to the beginning, and I want to show. Well, let's just watch this together, and then I just want to get your reaction.
No shit. This guy came out of nowhere and said, "I'll give you a bag of Fritos if you let me give you a prostate exam." It happened right over there. People are fucking weird.
Are you noticing what I'm noticing?
Yeah, those were barbecue.
He had the Fritos.
Yeah, those are barbecue.
Now, is this a joke? Or, like, does this guy not even realize that he's just incriminating himself of giving out a free prostate exam to some dude or allowing one?
I think it's a good yoke.
That's a good yoke? Is this the internet getting me?
It's the egg on your face right now because it's yolk all over.
I saw it.
It's got yolk all over it.
Wait a minute.
Because no.
I love that.
No.
Oh, man, I want Carl. Get me in here, Carl. Where are you at? 571-354-7338. Just send the number. So he doesn't know the number. Do you know the number? Listeners?
Yes.
Not you. I know you know the number. I'm talking to my listeners, our wonderful people out here.
As I just switch around all the cameras while I don't go to studio mode while typing into things. I do it. Of course, it ended on me, though.
So I will say, you've got some things changing. Yeah. Okay. Here he comes. Cool. We'll get.
I know you changing, girl.
No, I've got a lot going on too. So,
what else we got from the save vids?
There's just people going off in the belly pit right now. They're just saying that the Pittsburgh DC ride is going to happen. DMV riders. I think I see Chris Jakes in there. Let's get you and Tom Plevel to discuss because it looks like Tom is ready to make this happen from the Pittsburgh side. I know Jakes, otherwise known as Jacqui, is ready to go. We've got some wood-made one-wheels here that aren't from Kiel. What is that about? You would imagine that this is Kiel Hart giving it to you, giving you the business. But oh no, we've got another Axeman here, and this is Jessica.
It's a lady.
Enslin. I'm out. I'm out.
So I got a chance to meet Jessica at Float Life Fest. Jessica, time out. Get out of here. Get out of here. I got a chance to meet Jessica at. She's a big organizer of the Northwest one wheel rides out there. Kiel was nice enough to introduce me to her, and she was riding with that Northwest crew like June Kim and all them. She was a great time, and she does wood carving, not wood carving, chainsaw carving. She does this with chainsaws.
I mean,
that's how much incredible of a BA she is, and it's great work. Here you can see like these are the things that like she's capable of, and I think her and Kiel. I don't know if I'm spoiling anything, but I think they're gonna collab on some stuff soon. I'll let Kiel be the one to really fill you in on all that info, but him and her are going to definitely, I think, collab on something next year for Float Life Fest.
Have a power button and a charge port on there?
Yeah, and I believe these are also trophies. They're doing a little festival for themselves out there for some of the Northwest riders, and they have some competitions planned where they are going to give these out as trophies as well. So these are and right now, Kiel says she's an awesome artist and rider, and she definitely is a great rider as well. So she's a chainsaw.
She is
wizard.
A flow queen. She is the best.
Yeah.
She is Jessica
Enslin.
These names, man. I'll tell you these names.
These names. Pronunciation is hard, man.
I have so much fun with you on Tuesdays. All right, the PA Maryland ride is happening. Carl is making his way in here as we speak. I have something that I could get to as well. In fact, I need to do one thing. In fact, Belly, you know what? Throw the saved videos aside. Are you ready for this? Because
no.
You have no idea what's about to happen. I want you, if you can, to just describe for the people what I sound like the morning after a 3-wedding weekend. Oh, it's not out. Okay, well, we'll do that in a second. Because I have an answer for you for your guys' recovery. I've got you. We're going to make sure that you feel better after you ride. After long rides, we're going to get your legs all fixed. I'm going to do that after we talk to my man, Carl Marhofer, who joins us now from, where are you, Carl?
I'm currently in Ohio still. I'm getting ready to go out on the road, though.
Okay. Where are you headed this week?
I'm headed to, Murfreesboro, Tennessee.
You know, I'm curious because you ride around so much. I didn't mean to cut you off there, but you ride around so much. I would love to hear like a place that you've seen maybe that you've not had your one wheel and just been like, damn, I wish I could come back here with my one wheel?
Actually, personally, I have found a little city that I would love to go to because I go through it all the time, but there's no place for me to stop and park my semi to be able to go ride. It's actually oh my God, I just had the name of it. What is it? Berkeley Springs, West Virginia.
Interesting. That's right up by us.
That's a really nice area.
Yeah, that would make sense. And it's real hilly. I'm sure there's a lot of great terrain out there.
Because that's actually over there by, because actually I go there on my way to Winchester, Virginia.
Do a lot of weddings out there, my man. Not going to lie to you. So tell me, what's been going on with you these days? You getting a lot of riding in between the truck stops?
No, actually I haven't, man. I've been working so much. I've been running. I ain't had time to really stop and use it. Actually, I've only been using it because where trucks park at is such big parking lots that I park in the back and use it to ride to go to the bathroom, grab something to eat. That's about all the riding I really do anymore.
I bet that's a really great use for it, though. Like, I get all these wedding people, these vendors who are like, you know, whatever. It's the caterer or it's the photographer, the videographer. You know, they're all running around doing all these things back and forth in these Winchester weddings that you know about. Dude, I would imagine you're probably getting a bunch of other truck drivers on this train too. Are they looking at you and saying, "What is that thing? I need it"?
Yeah. I usually always get that when I ride it. People are like, "Ooh, like what is that?" Like it's called a one wheel. Either that or people traveling when I stop in like these rest areas or stuff like that. People driving in their cars. I always get people to stop and ask me what it is. And every time I have cards on me, I always hand them out and I always tell them what it is. It's like, here, this will take you right to the website where you can get it. Actually, right now, I'm out of cards.
Well, that's interesting to me because I'm going to say something that I mean no offense by, but I know you've got thick skin and you're a big dude. You're not. I wouldn't imagine you being a very approachable looking guy. Just because of your how tall are you?
I'm actually short, but I'm 5'6".
You're 5'6"?
Yeah.
Get the fuck out
That's
of
how
here.
tall Luch is.
Where's my head today? I'm out. Belly, finish the interview. I don't know what happened today. I mean, seriously, this is what I'm saying. When you're on the internet, you have no fucking clue who you're talking to. People saw Belly at Onewheel Float Life Fest, thought he was huge, and then we're like, wait a minute, you're tiny.
Where's your belly?
Where's your belly? Oh my God, you're 5'6"?
Yeah.
Short shit.
Yeah.
Somebody just called short shit. Touchdown
Hell
for
yeah,
wife.
touchdown for wife.
Dude, well then never mind. You're probably the
Enjoying.
most approachable. Like, you're just like me. We're little pocket people.
Well, I'm short and round, so
That's awesome. So
can't say
people,
I'm out of shape. I'm round is a shape.
but people come up to you and do you let them ride your wheel or do you tell them to go shove?
It depends. I mean, because some people, it's like, look, I ask them if they have any kind of experience with board sports or skateboarding or snowboarding or surfing or anything like that. And some people's like, yeah, I do. And I let a guy ride it at the gathering that had experience, and he still wound up taking a nosedive on grass.
Happens.
Yeah, it's not an easy thing to learn.
I let a 60-some-year-old woman ride it at Walmart.
How'd she do?
She wanted to hold on to my arms, but it was fine. I stood there with her and walked around with her and did big circles and stuff like that and come back. And then she asked me how to get off of it. I told her how to get off of it. She got off of it just fine, and she gave me a hug and she's like, "Thank you. That made my whole day."
Hey, there you go, making days.
I was like, no, that made my day.
Yeah, no, it really
Yes.
does. It just brings out the best in you when you can see, when you can light somebody else's day up like that just by allowing them to try something that we get to do every day. It's really cool. What do you have in the social media lounge that has you tickled belly?
Oh, it was just Parker saying, "Did you just assume his height?"
Yes, I did. My bad. I wonder if people think I'm tall.
Hashtag pocket people.
Do you think people think I'm tall?
No.
Probably not.
No, we've established very well that you are not tall.
All right,
Well,
Carl, go
hey.
ahead. Go ahead.
Well, hey, that's it right there. I used to run with other truckers talking on the CB radio back and forth with them. and we stop at a truck stop, go in to get something to drink and use the restroom and whatnot. And I get out of that truck, and they're like, I expected to see some monster of a man get out of that truck.
I think it's your voice.
You do have kind of a deep, raspy voice.
Yeah. You got a deep, raspy voice.
You definitely could do a country. You could become a country music star very easily.
I've heard I have a southern drawl.
There you go.
And it's natural. It's not like me trying to do, a little Mississippi South. All right.
Did you take your teeth out for that?
I still love it when I go down south and you go to get sweet tea when those real southern ladies come up and say, "Honey, would you like some sweet tea?"
Oh, it's the best. You don't even know what they're saying.
Oh yeah, I was dying one time at a restaurant down there. Me and my wife, we were sitting there, and this lady walked up to the table behind us, and she said that, and I'm dying. I am like folded over on the table laughing, and she's like, "Are you okay?" I was like, "Yes." I was like, I had to explain the whole situation to her, but I was like, "I'm not trying to laugh at you, but oh my God." I was like, "It's
you got
true
that
how they
Pulaski
talk."
draw is what it is.
Everybody wants to be like Billy the Cowboy. Man, I love it. Carl Marhofer, thank you, sir. You and your wife, we appreciate you both.
All right. Hey, have a good day.
Hey, you too, man.
Touchdown for Dave.
Touchdown for Dave. We love him. All right. Carl is the best, so everybody make sure you give him a wonderful round of applause in the social media lounge. I am not self-conscious about being bald, but when I am on screen, it looks so bald.
Yeah, it's because you're.
It looks so like
it's because your headphones.
Even gotten to my hairline yet.
It's because your headphones this is why I need a hat is such a thing.
This is not.
I got you a hat from Floatlife Fest, and
I threw it when I was disappointed in myself. I mean, I've just been a mess.
We need to
today.
tell everyone about your new power drill.
Yeah, so let's do that. That's what I was gonna do. And what I was gonna say is, if you could please, thank you again to Carl Marhofer for joining us. Love him. So, Belly, what if you could, in the microphone, could you please let the people know what I sound like on the morning after a 3 wedding in a row weekend?
Well, actually, it'd be better if I kind of displayed it.
Oh yeah, they can see you. Because he comes out of his room and he's like, "Yo." And that's just getting up. That's just getting up. I mean, that's just getting off the couch. And I'm telling you, it's not. I feel like Papa
He makes
Luch.
that sound a lot. Yeah, he makes a lot of those noises.
I mean, I really like an old man.
Yeah.
So what I wanted to get is something that will help me in my recovery. Oh,
you see how you pointed that at your head? That's how it feels when you're using.
Let me tell you something. This Belly hates it.
But he's very courteous. I will say he's very courteous. He never uses it while I am sleeping. Never.
I mean, I'm a horrible roommate in a lot of ways. That is like evil. To do that to somebody while they're sleeping is evil. It's loud.
It is loud.
But let me tell you something. This thing is fucking amazing. This is called the BF Gun X100. I don't know if it's like times 100 or X100. But there's a link in our description on the YouTube video. I put that in here last second before we went live today because I want to just shout this from the rooftops. These can range from like, $50 to like $350, $400, $500. This guy was it's $109 on Amazon Prime. You can have it in a day or two. You keep those comments to yourself, social media lounge. We're ready for them. I know they're coming. You be ready, Belly, and you can fire them all away at once. But before we get to that, I just want to say very seriously, this has helped me with my recovery immensely. You just go. It breaks up lactic acid. This is $109. It comes with 2 batteries, so you can always have one charging while you're using the other one. It's got a tiltable arm, so you can kind of get whatever angle you want. So
get in the crevices.
Really get in the crevasses, if you will.
Asses? You really wanted to put asses into that?
Well, the reason I wanted to do that is because Belly is a really big non-believer. But I told him, I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you.
This is super loud. But here's the funny one. They say you should name that the Frito guy. Oh god, here we go. This is He's massaging me on camera, folks. This is what you're getting today. Oh no.
Tell me that doesn't feel amazing.
I mean, sure, it feels good. You know what I don't like about this product? The sound is so distinctive so distinctive that we didn't say the name of the product. We didn't really talk about it, but it started showing up in my Instagram ads. Oh God.
Did anybody even hear that?
Wow, I hope you all enjoyed that X-rated footage there of Luch massaging
Now tell me
on
that didn't feel
camera
great.
today.
Because I mean,
Yes, it makes it feel a
if you
little
see
more
me,
loose.
I'm like this. Oh
Yep,
God.
just show him your taint.
Oh, it's so good. I do it all over, man. They come with different attachments. This thing is, it makes coming home to this, like, I look forward to this at the end of the night. It's like my own
So
man
what's her
toy.
name? Have you named it yet?
Yeah.
What's the name?
Jill, just like my right hand.
Oh God.
Jill.
Nope.
Hey!
Giving out too much information about yourself there, Chief. Nope.
Well, today's been fun.
Now you've associated it with.
Didn't that feel good?
Yes, it felt.
It takes
good.
anywhere you have lactic acid.
Now my shoulders do feel loose.
Anywhere you have lactic acid, you just find those spots. It's almost like a metal detector, to be honest, because I'll just go around my quad and I'll be like, oh, no pain. Found a spot, and then I'll work it out. What? There are different attachments like cones, a big ball.
This show
a
has
tiny
not
little
become.
one.
This show has become very NSFW. Someone make that into a GIF. Oh God.
Sorry, everyone. I knew today was going to be off the rails, and that's what I was trying to tell Belly last night. Just go with it, dude. It's going to be a fun day. I got a lot of fun stuff planned.
The plan was to massage me live.
Yes,
on
but I couldn't
camera.
tell you that. And then you're like, well, you got nothing then. I'm like, no, I got plenty, but I can't tell you these things because otherwise it won't be as funny. Oh, man. So what else do we have for the people? Let's go a couple more videos before we get out of here.
Yeah.
This was creepy. If you want to show Swider, we were talking about this earlier on the show, maybe a few months back, where we were just saying how there's a lot of things you come across on a Onewheel where you're like, maybe I shouldn't be here anymore. Maybe I've come across something that I shouldn't be looking at. And he was like saying he was in the middle of the woods and he saw these things. Belly, what does that look like to you?
Beehives.
A lot of things were saying beehives. He checked them out. There's no entrance or exit. There's no fan. There's no holes. There's no way to get them out.
They also look like power boxes.
They look like
are
upside
way
down
too
power
close
boxes.
clumped together.
That's true, but they're almost like they're placed together like graves, but they look like almost like a waste paint,
They look like old Tupperware containers.
yeah,
flipped
that's
upside
good.
down.
That
I mean,
you would put under your bed or something, or in a closet, put upside down, and nobody could figure out what the hell was going on. And so the comments, if you go through these, were just really funny. There's one more picture. If you click on it, does it take you to a second picture?
Nope.
Okay. Very good. So we'll just move on from that one. We got another one coming. I got a whole bunch of things that I just wanted to point out and ask you guys, what's another thing that you've seen on the Onewheel that maybe was just creepy AF? And you're just like, what is this? What am I looking at? Is it a grave? Who knows? Let's do that one. Yeah, do whatever you want.
Didn't we do this one?
Do ouch, that's gotta hurt. That looks like fun. Did anybody see this one? This is great.
Poor Bode.
Give it to him. Oh, that's in the nutsack. So he took the Onewheel off of that ramp. Can you play that again? I really want to find... Can I build... we got to be able to build one of those ramps. I think we could build that. I know that's tough to watch. Belly, look at Belly's face. He's just like, no, please don't make me do that anymore. All right, very good. Well, we've got a couple of things here in the social media lounge to get to here. So we're giving people Fritos on the show now. Is that a thing that we're going to be doing? We're giving out Fritos?
Fritos only in the social media lounge for the next 2 weeks.
If you want a chance to win here's the thing. I will do this right now. Yeah, he just said I missed it when I hit it. So lucky. Oh, wow. Okay, so it didn't actually hit him in the nutsack. Good for Bodie. Copy says you could easily build a quarter pipe. Tons of videos on YouTube. Honestly, that would be great. I need Copy to just spend a weekend here. Can you just come over, dude? You want to come over and hang out? Where is he? Copy, you want to come over and play, dude?
The Shenanigan Squad is worth hanging out with.
I need them. I need a parking block. I need them to fix the lighting in our studio so that it's at the optimum settings.
Maybe do your hair.
And yes, Jamie can maybe add me some extensions. There's nothing to extend. All right, very good. Wow, Chris Jake says he's going to build us a quarter pipe. I would like to do that together. Team quarter pipe day. Let's do it. We'll make a bunch of them. Like just like Jacqui was saying, they have like a maintenance day. Let's all just come over, find a place, and we'll just build each other some ramps. That sounds like fun. Okay, Josh and Jamie are the coolest couple. A lot of great comments from the social media lounge. You guys are the best. Thanks for hanging out today. But you know what time it is. It's time to go. Belly, we gotta say goodbye to the people. Take us out.
Always fun to be here. Always great to have the wonderful guests we've had on. Thank you so much to Jacqui from Two Girls Onewheel and Carl Marhofer. We really appreciate you guys and have a wonderful day. Belly out.
I've had a blast with you guys as well. Thank you for hanging out with us on the voice of Onewheel from TTR Studios. You know me as Luch Dog. You know him as Belly or Matt LaBelle. My name actually is Adam Carluccio. But before we let you go...
Carluccio?
Carsmuccio from Nike as I got as a kid. Garsmuthio.
What, did you run around kissing people?
So what I would like to do right now... Oh, Carsmuccio?
Serial kisser. Carsmuccio.
I wanted to fake you out because I want one more thing for Belly to have to do before he goes on his wonderful day off. Call me right now. I'll give you a free set of Tiffany Blue Pint Sidekicks from Float Life Fest.
You must have a pint.
571-354-7338. I will give you a free set of Pint Sidekicks. They're Tiffany Blue. They are from the Float Life. They are awesome. They're from the Pint only. If you would like a set of Pint Sidekicks, call me right now, 571-354-7338. We'll do that because I wanted to give those away. We got an extra set, and so we were just like, let's just do it. Oh, they're crushing my tunes. There we go. Hit answer. There you go. There you go. Got him? Bang. Who is this? Caller, who are you? Where are you from?
This is Plevel from Pittsburgh.
Oh, Tommy, hey, look, we might as well butter him up if we're going to get him to organize this group ride for us.
Oh, it's already happening.
Did you guys make it happen in the belly?
They're on the road.
There's already a private group formed with the different moderators collaborating on this project.
Okay, very good. Well, Tommy P, I'm going to say you have a pint, right?
I do, yeah.
All right, dude. I'm going to send you a free set of sidekicks courtesy of the Float Life, Jeff McCosker, Raquel McCosker, everybody over there. So, badass for them. How you been, man? Anything you want to say to the people?
Hello, everybody. I had a great time at Float Life. It was great meeting Belly, and it was so nice to put a face with so many names. Just, seeing Facebook and Instagram come alive.
Have you ever mispronounced somebody's name? Have you ever mispronounced somebody's name as badly as I did today?
You know what? I'm not sure which instance you're talking about. I came in a little bit late. You're already in the Jacqui interview whenever I tuned in.
You mean like, Jacqui?
Jacqui, who I thought was a guy?
You know, he thought Jacqui was a guy.
Two Girls Onewheel, man.
I didn't know! I didn't know it was her! Tom Plevel, get out of here. We love you, man. We'll send you your sidekicks. Just text me your address, okay?
You got it, brother. Have a good one, guys.
All right, man. He
Later,
is
Tom.
Tommy P. I love that dude, so we got to get the hell out of here. All right, that was fun. We'll let you guys go on this. In fact, let's do this one, Belly. I haven't done this one in a while. That's it for us, folks. Ramen Noodles out. Belly out. TTR Studios out. Have a great week. We'll see you on the Patrons Only podcast, which we are doing. We did it last week, and it was a good one. It was a fun one. Go check it out, patreon.com/TTR Studios LLC. Go splash around, get on a good ride, have a good time for everybody here at TTR Studios, including Clyde the intern, Belly, and your boy Luch. I'm trying to hit the post, and it's coming. Have a great day.